Hi, Caitlyn.
Hi, Cassie.
Hi, creepy people.
Hello.
If you're new to our creepy little corner of the world, this is little PNW Haunts and Homicides.
Everything's little today.
Yeah, where we chat about true crime, a little paranormal,
Little stories of little things.
little spooky stuff, creepy stuff, little and big stuff in the Pacific Northwest.
Yes. I was going to make her wait and just see if I could psych her out. You know, PNW, if you're nasty.
And we know that you're nasty.
Yeah.
Because you came here.
Because you're here.
If you're not nasty, you might want to step out.
You may have chosen the wrong locale. We also do a tarot reading at the end of every episode for a little bit of deeper insight into our topic.
Sometimes an oracle reading. I think that's what we might do today.
Oh, really?
I want to play with the mushroom oracle deck that you got me.
Ooh, that does seem fitting.
Yeah, I think so. I like to do oracle for creepy people Chronicles.
The CPC.
Which is what this is.
I'm so excited.
We got some stories, y'all.
We got actually multiple. Yes. And this person DM'd and said, I'm really sorry if Caitlyn accidentally reads this email before you guys talk about it on the show.
There was a lot of warnings. So if you missed all of the red flags, then I don't know what to say.
I know. I was like, I didn't miss it in the subject line. And even if I was curious, I feel like there were probably more warnings in the email itself. Yeah. They did their due diligence. They DM'd us too, though. They were like, really, though, I've got to stop her.
That's so cute.
I know.
I love it. So I assume we do have permission to read it on air.
I haven't read the email.
Well, me neither. So I guess we'll find out.
Guess we're going to find out.
If you email us, okay, I guess we'll decide from the title. But before we go into that story that we got emailed to us at pnwhauntsandhomicides@gmail.com.
Ooh.
I have a story. I had the best morning ever.
Yeah, where were you, Cassie?
I was at the cemetery.
What?
I went to Lone Fir Cemetery, which we've talked about episodes back.
Yeah.
I don't know how many.
Number
that one. We'll probably link it. So anyway, I went to Lone Fir because I've never been. I've been wanting to go forever, like forever and ever.
It looks really pretty.
Like why I live in the area. Why haven't I not
You're like,
gone?
I live in the area.
In the area. Thereabouts. Anyway, I've never gone. So I went to help clean headstones. So they do in the summertime, they do headstone cleaning workshops. It's like every couple Saturdays. I don't know the schedule, but it's on the website. This is the only one I could make because Saturday is our recording day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just hard to get out and do things. We had a bunch of shit to do. So
we have so much shit to do.
And the next one, yeah, I won't be able to make it either.
We won't be able to make it.
And that's the last one for the season. So if you want to go look up. There's one more in September. Anyway, so I went to clean headstones and I did, and it was amazing. I learned all about it. It's not that hard. You just pour a bunch of water on and gently scrub.
Yeah.
So I cleaned 3 little ground ones, just little, and then 2 bigger ones.
Okay.
I have pictures if anyone wants them. I'll send them to you personally, each one of you individually.
I feel like some of those might make it into the socials.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So after we were done cleaning, I did talk to the head volunteer. I think she does most of the communications.
Oh,
and she said that she could probably get someone to come on the podcast and talk to us about things.
Really?
Yeah, because I like to verify my information.
Hell yeah.
I did pretty much get all of my information from a Lone Fir type site.
Yeah.
So I think everything was good. Except for one thing we'll talk about.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
okay.
I should have listened to the episode and like reviewed it, but I
Yeah.
didn't. So after we're done, I wanted to go naturally check out all of the headstones that we talked about. So I went and found, oh God, it's thunder. And we're going to have a thunderstorm today. It was supposed to come later.
That's real?
That was terrifying. Yeah, that's real.
I'm really
It was
glad that
really
I
close.
went potty before we
Yeah.
started.
I bet the microphones picked that up.
Oh my God.
I saw
I
your
was like,
face.
I thought, you know how like
Mhm.
sometimes when we do like a thumbs up accidentally
Yeah.
or
Yeah, that was really close. Fuck.
oh my God. That was like when
Yikes.
we were in McMinnville for the
Eesh.
batch.
Oh, yeah. Well, it looks like it's lasting a couple hours now, so I'm glad I kind of
Fuck.
how do I get so calm in these situations? It'll just add to the drama of the episode.
Yeah, I feel like if you couldn't see my face, you'd probably think that I was just normal. I think it's my face.
Her face just gives it away.
You know, some people have resting bitch face and mine just has like zero chill face. You know what I mean? Like every thought, every feeling, it's just like wow.
I'm interested to see my face because
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't have a reaction, but I might have. I think I jumped a
I
little
don't
bit.
think
I don't
so.
know.
I think that's why I immediately look to you because I think sometimes I'm like, well, I don't trust myself because I'm a hot dummy. But I go and I'm like looking around like, did anybody else hear that?
Did
What
you hear
was
that
that?
too? Was that just me?
Should I be scared? And you're just like, you honestly, I think your face was like, I thought, I don't know if she heard that. Was that just in my headphones? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
at least now I know I'm not like hallucinating lightning.
Yeah, no, you're not, unless I am too. And also the weather app.
Oh, a shared hallucination though.
Ooh, with
That
the
would be
world.
cool.
Yeah, I'm glad I kept an eye on the weather because I was going to clean
Oh.
headstones, even though I would have gone in the rain. And I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, thunderstorms
Yeah.
tonight. And so that's the only reason it was already in my brain as like thunderstorms were coming today.
Wow.
And they just came a little early. So.
Yeah. I wonder.
Ooh, well, this is going to be a
It'll be
fun little episode.
I know. I wonder. I'm a little bit nervous. Like, are we going to lose power?
Well, if we do, then you'll see us again dressed different
Yeah.
on a different day because we're done working if the power's out.
Yeah. If the power is out, like that's all she wrote, folks,
Gosh.
for today.
Okay, nature, can I get through my fucking story? This was supposed to be quick.
No, both man and nature are against you.
Seriously. Ay, where even was I?
Who knows?
So I wanted to walk around and look at all the headstones. It's not like a huge cemetery, but it's pretty
Okay.
good size. So I got a little couple steps in today.
Good. Get your steps.
So I went and looked at the very creepy one of the husband and wife who are carved into the. Do you need a refresher? Because I took photos. Oh, I sent it to you. It was the one I took a selfie with and sent it to you earlier.
I think I just was like, oh, look, Cassie, so cute.
I'll show you the kind of far one. Remember those guys?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do.
What are their names?
I don't know why, but that is just so creepy to me. Like, it's actually very sweet and it's objectively
So
like kind
sweet.
of cute, but it's also really creepy.
Yeah.
It's creepy cute.
It is
you know?
creepy cute. I think we said that in the original episode, maybe.
Probably. Yeah.
That is Elizabeth and James Stevens. And they had the cool quote on the back of like, we're here, we lie here by consent. And we were like, we need enthusiastic consent.
Oh, that's right. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they use the word sojourning and yeah.
I love a good sojourn.
If you're curious about the quote, go listen to the original episode.
That's right.
So I visited them. I went to Emor Stevens, which was like the first person buried there. He's right next to them.
Wow.
I went to the McClay mausoleum, the big castle-y looking one. I saw the Hawthorne monument.
Wow. That's my mind is blown. I know we talked about this, and I've probably seen a lot of these pictures. Not your
Not
pictures, but
my pictures.
exactly. Not your pictures. But those are just like they're really they're just remarkable. I mean, that it's just like it's
So
mind-blowing to
cool.
me. I don't know why.
And it's kind of sad because they're all falling apart. Like the Bodler brothers, I found theirs and it's still not
Oh my
put back together
gosh.
from the roof caving in.
Mm.
And then so the one I really wanted to see was Ada. I don't know if you remember, she was the one with the
Oh,
angel statue that had been stolen.
yeah.
And I can't remember if I had said they found it and returned it or if it was still in storage because
Okay. I think it was still in storage.
okay, because it's definitely not there. And it made me
Oh.
so sad. So this is little Ada's. There's only a foot of the angel left.
Oh. God,
And you
people
can
suck.
barely read her name. Like this is all zoomed in.
Oh.
And we weren't in that area cleaning stones really. So, and I didn't know where it was. I went and found it afterwards.
Oh.
But I really want to go back and like give her a little scrub down.
Yeah.
But like the angel's not there. It's so sad.
Yeah.
And then I found Playball, Julius Caesar's
Oh my
misspelled
God.
headstone.
Wow, his looks like it's in pretty good shape.
I think it was cleaned recently.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah.
maybe someone comes by to take care of it. I don't know.
Huh.
They have a little
Well,
rose
that's
garden
nice.
there with like bird baths and stuff.
Oh, that's cute.
And super interesting. So I had my ghost tube on while I was walking around.
Mhm.
And I had went to the look at the roses and stuff, and then I went and found Ada's.
Mhm.
And then when I was walking away, like leaving, and the ghost tube said rose, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I was just over at the roses." And then it fucking said like angel and play with me. And I was like, "No shit." I like got the chills.
I have the chills right now.
And then I was walking away and I was like, "Okay, I'm leaving." And it said goodbye. And then it said don't leave. And I was like, "Okay." And then
Okay.
that's kind of what reminded me to like say, "Okay, you have to stay here. I will come back and visit.
Oh my
Everyone stay
god.
behind the gates. Like, do not follow me home." I
Fudge
know. But
sickles.
I felt bad. So I was like, next time maybe I want to spend a little more time there. I don't know, maybe bring some toys or something and hang out with her.
Uh,
Anyone want to go with me? Caitlin? It's just like a park, like a have a
it's
picnic.
it's like a park for dead people.
I know you won't go.
Oh god. No, I don't know what it is, but I have always, like from a very, very young age, I have always been like,
The bellies are rumbling.
oh my. I have always been very uneasy, if not truly.
Yeah.
It runs the gamut. Sometimes I'm truly terrified
We
in
talked about it, I think because you
cemeteries.
can like feel the things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I can like kind of block it out. So
Yeah.
it makes sense. It makes sense.
We've talked about it. You're too thirsty.
But I'm not the only one who enjoys cemeteries, okay? Because I met someone famous.
Ooh.
I met the squirrel guy rando. And
Wait,
he said he's the famous squirrel guy of Lone Fir Cemetery.
stop it.
He was sitting there. He has friends, so he like names them. He brings little peanuts and they know him. They come running to him. He's like, they're my best friends. He has crow friends too.
Oh,
I'm just like, bro, this is where I'm headed. I'm gonna be the squirrel guy rando at the cemetery someday.
I love that.
I know it was very sweet. I bothered him for a little bit and he told me some stories and told me about him just loving to sit there and
Hanging
look at
out.
squirrels and how this place is so peaceful. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with you. I love it here.
Doing squirrel guy stuff.
Yeah. So that was cool. And I also met someone who was doing the cleaning of the stones too. I think her name was Victoria. If I have that wrong, I apologize. I really tried to remember your name. But she heard me talking about the podcast, was interested, and then I was telling her about, like, I'm going to Block 14 to go check that out, and she's like, "Oh, what's that?" And I was like, "I'll tell you," and we went over there. So we checked out Block
Oh.
14. There's been no construction yet. It's still ongoing, but I think you can vote on the designs now for the memorial garden.
Oh,
Someone
okay.
else came by and saw us looking at the sign and said that you can vote on designs. So if anyone's interested in that, I'll
Okay.
link it. Hopefully I can find it
Yeah.
because that would be cool. So that means hopefully it's like would start soon. That's
Yeah.
exciting. It's also very eerie
Okay.
because there's signs on the fence. I should pull it up.
I was gonna say, I mean, I could have told you that.
So there's like a sign on the fence because it's fenced off and it says burial area, please stay outside chain.
Oh.
So it is kind of like eerie when you walk by all of those signs that are like, this is a burial area. Don't
Yeah.
disrespect it even further than it already has been.
Seriously, like, just don't be a dick.
Yeah. So it was cool seeing all of those things, meeting so many different people. Oh, and I signed up to, they have nature journaling. So you
Oh,
go,
cute.
it reminds me of outdoor school because we would go and like
Oh,
journal and like sit in the
yeah.
nature. And I signed up for
Oh.
one of those. I'm excited to go to that. And we're going to talk about our email from Jeannie.
Ooh.
Okay, so title is Spooky People Chronicles. She changed the name, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe we'll just officially change it to Spooky People Chronicles.
I mean, we're open to suggestions.
Creepy, spooky, same thing. Also, second part of the title says Caitlyn trigger warning
Great.
in the title.
Should I just get my feet up here?
Yep, get them
Okay.
up there.
All right. All right. All
Get
right.
all of them up there. Are they all nice and tight? Hello, Caitlyn and Cassie. And I said it backwards. This is Cassie and Caitlyn. But for some reason, my brain likes to put you first. So that's what it did.
That's so funny because I feel like whenever I type it out, I'm like, well, I don't want it to always say Caitlyn first. So I put your name first.
It
A
is
lot
like
of times.
alphabetically correct.
Mine.
Yeah. For yours to be first.
I guess
S
technically
is after
that's true.
I. So I think A, B. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen, we might have a power outage on our hands. We don't have time for the
A, B, C, D, E, F,
ABCs.
G, H. Okay. Keep going. Avid listener, I love your podcast. Oh, thank you.
Yay.
You are my commuting buddies. Thank you for the laughs, the scares, and the true crime entertainment.
I was wondering why I was so tired all the time. It's all the driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much driving.
Makes
we're
sense.
we're always en route.
We're on the go.
We're women on the go.
Yeah. I'm a busy business lady.
So now it says, Caitlyn, stop reading. It's time for the 3 spooky happenings. There have been more, but these 3 wigged me out.
Okay.
So apparently, like this was for you if you got into the email for you to stop reading, but you're still going to have to sit here and listen to these stories coming from me.
A thunder and lightning storm.
Oh, gosh.
Honestly, I have been so jealous of other podcasts that I've listened to, and they live in like the Midwest and they have really frequent thunderstorms. And sometimes you can hear it in their audio. And I've been really jealous because I'm like, we've had so many like kind of weird, spooky things that we like. Our running joke now is pretty much like always be recording.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want it. I want that thunderstorm audio.
So you manifested this storm is what you're saying. This random summer storm in Oregon.
I haven't thought about this in months. This is not a recent thought.
Sometimes it takes time. Manifesting takes time, you guys. You don't know when it's going to happen.
I know, but don't you have to actively be
No. You set it and forget it. You manifest that shit and then you let it go and you don't think about it and then it comes true. So you did what you were supposed to do and it worked. This is just like proof.
I cannot believe how loud it is. I'm going to be so disappointed if the mics are for
This
some
isn't that
reason.
loud. I don't think it'll
No.
pick this up. Maybe
Yeah.
a little.
Yeah. Not like that first. That first
Yeah.
one was like a
Oh,
clip.
for sure.
She was
Also, I could
real
take the
good.
noise suppression off of the
Yeah.
little cliffs of the thunder, so you get like staticky thunder. I can
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. And I'm afraid to like, I would normally just say, oh, let's turn off the fan out in the hallway. But I'm like, I do not want to turn off any of that stuff right now. Because if we do lose power, it's going to get warm in here real quick.
Yeah. Hopefully,
Oh,
I don't know.
no.
Hopefully it's cooling down outside. The clouds rolled in, I'm sure. It's
Yeah.
pretty dang old dark out there.
I know.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, back to it.
I just want a flashlight under my chin.
I know.
Story 1. When I was in high school, I stayed overnight at a new friend's house. We were like 14 or 15. It was in the 80s. Ooh, we were just talking about the
Oh.
80s earlier.
Yeah.
The fashion.
The fashion.
We had gone to a soccer game and had pizza for dinner. Everything was fine. It has a bunch of E's at the end. Fine.
Listen, Jeannie, I don't believe you.
Not for a second.
No.
I got up the next morning and went downstairs to have breakfast. I could hear her mom in the kitchen and smell breakfast. Ooh, I can smell it right now.
I want it.
It was an old house, and I knew they inherited it from a great aunt. Ugh, God, that's the dream.
My God.
When I got to the bottom of the stairs, I looked at the front sitting room. Are you ready?
No. I've never been less ready.
Can I just say I'm really impressed with my reading skills?
Yeah,
right
you're
now?
doing really good.
Thank you.
I would be so distracted right now because of the thunder. Obviously, I still am. I'm just not reading.
It just makes me a better reader, I think.
Oh, look at you.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready for it?
I think.
Taylor. I should have brought the candle. Fuck.
Wait, the candle.
The Taylor candle.
Oh, the Taylor candle.
She'll make an appearance one day.
Yeah, she'll be in here.
There was a casket with an old lady in it, flowers and chairs set up in the living room of their house.
No, thank you.
This is like my dream. I would love to have a funeral home.
I think I'm going to have anxiety burps now.
You see what you do to her, people? Keep them coming.
Honestly, the timing of this is like just too much. Because number one, okay, you're out there cleaning gravestones today, and this is like about, and then
how big is my smile right now? Like I'm living today. I'm so happy. Do we need to stop? Do we need to stop for the day and just like give Caitlyn a little rest?
You think you're going to traumatize me twice? Oh, I think not.
Okay, so it's kind of like they have a funeral home, I guess. But we'll see. I could smell the flowers heavy in the air. I panicked and ran into the kitchen to my friend's mom. I was like, if I knew you were having a funeral or a wake in the house today, I would never have stayed.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. Maybe I should go home. Sorry, I wasn't done reading your sentence. It seems like you're like panic talking all of the like just spilling. I'm sorry. I saw this thing. I gotta go home. I was really upset and agitated is what it says.
Yeah. No, it's a real Caitlyn energy. She's a Caitlyn shaped hole out the wall.
Her mom was like, what did you see? I told her.
Wait,
I told her.
Why do you need her to describe it? Are you not seeing the lady with the casket? Are you not that whole situation?
I think it's sinking in. Okay, so she told her. She looked at me and said, there hasn't been a funeral or wake in this house since my great aunt died. And the thunder.
I know. Oh my God.
Thunder rolls.
I was.
And the lightning strikes.
Another love goes cold.
Hit it. We get
Anyways.
quiet. We're just trying to make this uncomfortable situation better by laughing.
Yeah, let's make it more comfortable by being so uncomfortable.
So Jeannie says, my friend wasn't even born at the time. She said, close your eyes and tell me everything you saw. I told her it all. We walked together into the sitting room. There was no casket and no flowers, and the room was as it had been the night before, totally normal. She showed me 2 different pictures of elderly ladies and asked me which one I saw. I immediately pointed to one, which was the great aunt who had been dead for 20 years.
Okay, well, that's not how a proper lineup works, but I'll allow it.
Oh.
Although apparently not everyone will.
Yeah, I think you need like at least 4 people in the lineup, right?
Well, and you're not supposed to say which one of these
right.
was
Yes.
it.
Yes.
It's more because that's way too suggestive.
That's leading. Yeah, suggestive. Also, I totally made up the 4 thing.
It's way too suggestive.
My grandma was half Native American and knew about the things I saw or knew. She told me not to tell the normal people or my brother because it would scare them, which is, I think that a lot of the times too. We can't tell the normal people this stuff.
Yeah.
The normies. This happened in northern New England.
Oh.
So there was the first one. You ladies okay? Caitlyn, you okay? I'm fine.
I mean, the weather seems really upset about this story. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh my God.
That's my concern.
Are you an X-Men? Are you Storm? Your emotions are just causing storms. That's what she did, right?
I think so. That sounds
What was her
right.
name, right? Halle Berry?
Yeah, Halle Berry. You know, when Halle Berry was a weather witch.
Yes. So it says, you ladies okay? I was not okay at the time and never slept over at that house again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd bet.
Nope. Get more wine. Caitlyn, breathe.
Oh.
Cheers.
Forgot I was
Storm witch.
Yeah.
So I have a little theory. I don't know if she was necessarily seeing a ghost or, just like an imprint of the past.
Yeah.
Like the residual that we've talked about.
I was just going to say, do they call that residual, like a residual memory?
Yeah, because I feel like it's not really a haunting. I don't know if other people in the house, maybe they do see it on a regular basis.
I mean,
they seem kind of surprised.
The way that the mom reacted makes me think that maybe she did.
Maybe she did?
Like maybe she's seen it before.
Oh, yeah, because she was just like, okay, tell me what you saw. Like, I'm used to this.
Yeah.
The other part of my theory, okay.
Yeah.
It's either that she was seeing like a residual type thing or she just like casually like slipped into a time warp.
Okay.
Quick.
Yeah.
She just like walked into like a little ripple in time.
Yeah.
Saw the past. Yeah. And then walked back out.
Just, as one does before breakfast.
Yeah. Those were my theories. Did you have any?
No. I mean, those would have been kind of my theories.
Yeah. You're like, my theory is to immediately forget everything I know. That's the theory.
No. I mean, I was very much thinking that's got to be like a residual memory. I don't know. My head didn't really go to like a time warp situation, but maybe I just didn't think of that though.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I was like, oh, now I feel like kind of silly because I probably should have thought that also.
I also wonder if this house did that, if it was like a funeral home or if they just did some of their families
like
wakes
the wakes
at the houses.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know. I don't know if you know that information since you never like stayed there again and you probably weren't one to like keep asking more questions.
Yeah. She's like, that's all the information I need. Bye forever.
My Uber's here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, story 2. 2 of 3.
Oh my God. We're just getting to 2 out of 3. Yep. Okay.
Coastal North Carolina, 1994 or 1995.
Wait, isn't North Carolina like really haunted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what's it? Charlotte?
Okay.
Charlotte?
I think that
I know
sounds
it's
right.
like old.
Yeah. Savannah,
That's
Georgia is
Georgia, yeah.
supposed to
But it's
be
close
like,
to North Carolina.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I've
I'm
been
sure
to
it's fine.
Savannah. I just been to Savannah,
Yeah.
like kind of through it. We didn't like
Yeah.
really stop and do anything, but it was
Yeah.
gorgeous.
That's what I would do as well.
Oh. I wanted to stop. Oh, the trees. Oh, the
It looks so
Spanish moss.
beautiful. Yeah. I
Anyway,
made one.
this was Coastal North Carolina, 1994 or 1995. 2 weeks before Halloween, I worked with this
Ooh.
fun social butterfly of a guy, a real peach, Ed.
Ed.
Hey, Ed. We heard you're a peach.
I don't know why, but that just sparked in my head. I'm like, you said Ed. I heard Ed. I said Ed also. But I was like, because Earl had to die. And I'm like, where did that come from?
Oh, I was saying that yesterday, like literally yesterday.
My brain is just like such a wasteland. It's really bizarre. I couldn't tell you how I got there. Both names start with an E?
You got murder on the brain, you know?
You know what? That makes more sense. Yeah.
She is the true crime girly. Where were we?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Social butterfly Ed. Okay. He asked me to help him take some things after work to a friend's house in the historic district of town for the Haunted Walks tour. I had wanted to see the inside of this house, and I had met his friend several times. We parked in the back and carried the stuff in. All was well for now.
Okay, listen. We've already established that we don't believe you, but go on.
For now. We were in the kitchen in the back. His friend hugged me and thanked me. He was like, I'll give you a tour. Did Ed tell you my house is haunted? I was like, yes, he did. Did he tell you I'm a witch?
Oh my God.
And I laughed about it. I was joking a little. There was another lady there who was helping set things up for the tours. She was a medium and not in size.
Okay.
So medium, like psychic.
I mean,
like tucked to the dead.
Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
She was very watchful of me from the start.
Ooh. Interesting. Okay.
What did she know?
Too much.
We walked down the hall to the foyer, which was the cool. Oh, sorry.
I love a foyer.
I love a foyer. It said foyer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, some people say foyer, but that's just like the whitest white people thing to say.
I just like to make it sound fancier than it actually is.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're fancy.
They can be.
Yeah.
This conversation
Hey,
is
listen,
not
you know what?
anywhere.
I was just at the Street of Dreams last week.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a
by the way, I found our new pod lab.
Okay. Join our Patreon.
Please.
For $1 million a month.
Yeah. Because actually the place that I like, I'm like, this is like, it's an apartment. It's like a penthouse style place. It's about the size of a house though. Like an actual house.
Pod house.
I know. I have to show you the pictures later. It is stunning.
We could have like a seance room. We could go to another room and do tarot and have a completely different camera setup. I was trying to distract you with the tarot room. Okay, anyway.
All right.
We walked down the hall to the foyer, which had this cool staircase.
Ooh.
Was it like the Titanic staircase?
Seriously. That is the beginning of my Street of Dreams love. What?
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna.
What?
Maybe we shouldn't read the rest of it.
Stop! What?
Okay. I can do this.
Do it!
This whole thing is giving me like Hill House vibes. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's because it's too scary for you to watch.
Oh, fuck.
We walked down the hall to this foyer, which had this cool staircase. I pointed up and was I think she meant
God!
to say I was like, okay.
You're talking like, is it
Well, there's a missing word. I'm like you. I can't
it's
find brain things.
oh my God, it's as if I'm reading this story.
I'm glad you're not reading this
Oh
one.
my God.
Okay, I'm scared. Okay. I'm not usually like this.
I know. I love it.
I pointed up and was like, I love that scary decoration of the man hanging from the banister. We both gasped. Probably just like that. They both. Ah. The medium walked to where I was standing. She said, "Do you like him? What was he wearing?" I described this man in colonial style clothes, except he was in stocking feet. What?
Like he was not barefoot. He was like
He
in
had
his
stocking feet.
yeah, that's what they didn't have socks. They
Okay.
had like stockings.
I said, "Did his shoes keep falling off the mannequin?" My friend Ed was quite pale and afraid. He's not peachy no more.
He's not a peach?
He's one of the white peaches, the pale
Oh, they're
ones.
tasty.
His friend gave a nervous laugh. The medium was like, "Okay, I want you to turn around and face the door, and then turn back around and look up." I did, and the hanging man was gone.
Of course.
Gone.
I was like, this is just gonna be exactly like the okay.
I asked,
okay,
"Who moved him? How did they do it so fast without me hearing or seeing them?" Logical thing to ask.
Yeah, Jeannie, I have bad news about that.
The owner of the house said, "There was no mannequin hanging there." And then he said, "I need a drink." We went into the sitting room. Not the sitting room. Sitting rooms are bad for you.
Yeah.
We went into the sitting room where he had a bar cart and he poured us all brandy.
Okay, take it back. Go to the sitting room.
Can I come over? I need some brandy. I was all, "I don't drink." And he was like, "You need this."
Yeah, that's a real bummer in this situation. No judgment, but
So let me tell you the backstory of this house. The original builder built this house and the one next door. They were shipping merchants. His son and his family lived in this house. The son was away for business, and his wife and 2 children died of yellow fever. Is it hailing?
yeah. Okay, we gotta get a picture of this because
This is the weird Oregon weather that we speak of. Okay. We'll have to insert
So
your
sorry.
video and pictures of like the hail.
The hail is insane.
Yeah.
Can you imagine driving in that right now? No, thank you. I know. I felt it. It rolled right by me. Jesus Christ. And like seeing the rain coming down on the roadway. Insane. It's a fucking monsoon out there.
God.
It's wild.
Am I going to be able to go home today?
I don't know. I was literally thinking that as I'm sitting there, like, wait, what is happening?
Anyway, well,
I'll make us dinner.
so it was the original builder's son who lived in this house, and his son was away for business when his wife and 2 children died of yellow fever.
Oh my God. Was he away on real business
I
or
hope
like
so.
fake business?
I hope it was real business.
Business.
But right when I was saying that is like when the hailstorm happened. Crazy.
Oh God.
They had to be buried before he returned home because of the heat. Oh, I mean, that makes sense. So he returned home from his business trip to learn that his family had died. He was destroyed by it. So he didn't even know until he got
Yeah.
home. Oh my God.
By the way, your entire family is dead and we've already buried them.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I would be destroyed. His family was worried about his mind. So his sister and husband moved in with him while he was mourning.
That's good of them. I
That is
mean,
sweet.
probably for the best.
I like
No.
forgot the beginning of this and I just remembered.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh
On the night of his wife's birthday,
no.
after everyone had gone to bed, he went out in his stocking feet because he didn't want his sister
To hear
or
him.
his sister or her husband to hear him.
Oh God.
And hung himself on the 3rd floor banister. I blurted out, "Fuck me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
The medium was like, "That's what you saw."
Yeah. No, it's okay. We're familiar with French.
Shit, dude. That's so sad.
That's awful. That poor
It's like
man.
the birthday, that would be really hard.
So hard. That means her birthday was right around the corner. Like, I wonder if he planned his trip around her birthday. Like, to be home for her birthday.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how long after
Yeah.
this was.
Oh.
Yeah, it seems like it would be pretty close but I don't know, it could have been like almost a year later or whatever.
Yeah.
And
based on the thunderclaps,
Oh,
I'm going
man.
to say we're on to something. Woofda.
Now you'd think after this, I would have left the building screaming.
Yeah.
I did fact check this story at a later date, and it was true. I did not leave. I finished the tour. I would finish.
Okay. My eye twitch has been activated, so sorry about it, but like this is what happens. Do you see? Do you see?
She's twitching.
Oh God.
My friend Ed was like, "I won't sleep over because I'm spooked by this house's vibe." We went upstairs, and on one of the beds was a doll. Yes, a freaking doll. An old-fashioned porcelain doll. And I looked at my friend's friend and said, "This spooky, beautiful house, of course, needs a haunted-looking doll on a bed."
It doesn't need that.
All
need
spooky
that.
houses need it. Yes, they do.
It's already haunted enough.
Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it. He looked at me and said, "There is no doll on the bed." What? Okay, did not see that coming.
The only thing worse than a creepy doll is a creepy doll haunting.
Is it a ghost of the doll? Or I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay. I didn't see that coming. I was like shocked. Shocked.
Honestly, I don't want to see that coming. I don't want to see it coming or going. That's where I'm at.
I shit you not. When I looked back again, there was no damn doll on the bed.
Well, great. So now you are fine. Now everything is fine.
He said, "I have 2 dolls in my room on a chest of drawers. Drawers. Not drawer, not his drawers.
Drawers.
Drawers. When I saw those dolls, they were not the doll I saw." Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I looked at the medium and said, "Was his daughter's?" Oh,
Yeah.
I looked at the medium and said, "That was his daughter's room, wasn't it?"
Yeah.
I feel like she is like flashing back into time.
Yeah.
Like having time warps.
And listen, this is a positive because otherwise we're looking at more of a Chucky situation, which is that's my true trigger.
So this
that
is
doll
better.
was just there because it was a little girl's room.
It was
that's
loved,
fine.
and she wanted her to see her beloved doll in room the way it was.
That's just like that. It's a old Mad TV sketch where he's like, "Look what I can do."
Yeah. Old. Oh my God. We're so old.
Yeah. I mean, I've only seen that on reruns. I'm
Stuart.
basically a fetus.
Stuart.
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 Stuart. Stop.
Okay, we're done.
Let me do it. Let me do it.
That's like, I swear, our personality is just these random weird characters we picked up along the way. That's it. We're not even people.
Oh my God. I'm reaching like a different pitch that's like not established.
It won't be picked up by their microphone.
Yeah, no. It'll just sound like I'm just like silent and weird. It's fine.
So the medium nodded yes to the question of, was it the daughter's room? At this point, I did not know the sex of these children, a girl and a boy. Then
there was more than one child?
Yeah, there was 2 children in the home.
Oh boy.
Yeah, his wife and children passed, it said. So God.
Okay.
That's awful.
Okay.
He then told me about what he hears at night, and he's seen some things. I've seen some things.
Yeah.
I was like, you need to get a colonial style porcelain doll and put it on the bed. And the medium said, see, I told you the same thing. So they both had told him. So she's like a medium too. Maybe that's part of her mediumship is she just sees it.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
I mean, could your mediumship be that you just feel stuff?
Yeah, they're like
different
the clairs,
kinds?
like clairvoyant, clairaudience, like when you hear things.
Interesting.
The other ones, I don't know them off the top of my head.
I don't know. I don't know shit. I don't look into shit about shit because I'm scared of that shit.
Google the clairs. Mine is annoying because I just know things, and that's really annoying because I gaslight myself constantly.
I think that'd be cool.
I trick myself and don't say that because it's like it's not true. Just like don't say it, and then someone else will say it, and I'll be like, "Fuck, I was gonna say that," and then no one's ever gonna believe me.
Oh, I thought you were telling me don't say it's cool, and I was like,
no.
Okay, fine.
No. I tell myself not to say the things that pop into my head. Yeah. I'm trying.
You're like suppressing it because you're like, I don't know. Is that a weird thing to say?
How would I ever know that?
Yeah. How could I possibly know that? I don't know, but I
knew it.
No, what is that quote? Okay, hold on. I have to look it up.
Google it.
I blank, 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 and I know things. What is that? Oh my God, it's gonna
drink.
Yes.
It's Tyrion Lannister.
Yes.
I
couldn't remember. For some reason, my brain was trying to place it in Harry Potter, and I was like, what?
Kind of close.
Yeah, not really.
There's dragons in both.
Not really. I mean, like, it's a mystical, fictional world. Yeah. Okay. That's like, I drink and I know things.
Mm-hmm. That's me. I'm Tyrion Lannister.
You're Tyrion.
I love it. I'm fine with that.
But he's honestly one of the coolest characters in that whole show.
I named my dog Shay after his horse, so that might be kind of awkward.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't into my dog like that, you guys.
Yeah.
I did have an update on.
You might want to say that again.
What did I say? Why?
Or did you say horse?
No. What did I say?
Whore.
I said whore.
Yeah.
When did I say horse?
No, you didn't say horse. I was saying you might want to say that. You might want to say it
whore.
No, I know. But you might want to say it, like a different way.
Why?
Because I feel like
that's what she was called that's why I called her that.
Yeah.
That's what it was like. She was his whore is like what she was called.
Yeah. I know. I kind of like, that's one that I really struggle with because I'm like, I don't ever say like the word prostitute with like disdain or distaste. But like suddenly that's like a word that we can't really use. And I'm like, that feels strange to me. I don't mind using, sex worker, but it feels strange. So I'm like, it just is like, my PC brain is like going like, wait, should we say that a different way?
No, I think we leave it that way. Okay. But I mean, you can leave in this conversation. Who knows where we even were before this, but
I know. Oh my God. Could I have any more
Yeah.
HDs?
I only say that because that's what it was called at the time.
Yeah,
And
no,
in the
I think you're
show,
right. Yeah.
they didn't say sex worker or
Yeah.
even prostitute. They were a whore. So
No,
and
yeah.
I think she called herself a whore. So I
She
don't
did.
know.
Yeah. I
I
feel
would
like,
call myself a whore. Honestly, I have no problem with the word,
yeah. Yeah.
but I
I
would never
do.
call you a whore.
Oh, I would totally call myself a whore. Not like it, I mean, maybe not in a
I think we
literal
do it all the
sense.
time. You
And
whore.
maybe that's the difference is that I'm not meaning like literal sex work,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know. I just was like, oh, I know what you mean, but I guess why do we
Whore.
care what the internet thinks?
At me. So there's a little more to this story. He heard.
No, there's
Who
not.
did? Who did?
No, there's no more. That's the end.
Who was she talking to? I just want to
I'm just gonna
remind
start
all of
waving
us.
like I'm on Mr. Rogers. He's the one that used to wave, right?
Yeah. Okay, I think this was Ed, the friend that she's talking to, and this is their
Oh, okay.
friend's house. I'm pretty sure that's how
Okay.
that went. So still talking to Ed.
Okay.
He heard boots walking in the halls, pacing.
I don't
He
like
had
that.
heard the noise of ropes creaking, children
No.
laughing and also crying.
Also, no.
He saw multiple times this is Caitlyn's word, a visage
Ooh, I
of a
do.
lady
Ooh.
sitting in a chair looking out the window, holding the curtain open with her hand.
Oh.
I was like, there is zero chance I'd live here or sleep over. Zip.
Yeah.
Zero.
That's fair. That's the appropriate response. Okay. I said nope several times, so I'm going to need everyone to drink.
Drink up. We did sit it out in his garden and have refreshments after all of this. I was invited back. I was like, nope.
Well, listen, them's the rules.
They do a candlelight Christmas tour as well. I want to go.
Okay, that does sound cool.
Yeah.
It does sound cool.
I was pretty done at this point, and then I'd had a headache.
Oh, no.
The medium said a cleansing prayer over me. I never went back to that house. Ever, never, ever. Get more wine. Thank you for the wine reminders.
Yeah, that's really helpful.
It is. Okay, so that's the end of that story.
Oh, my. Okay.
I don't know. I'd stay. I wouldn't
Of
say I'd
course
stay
you
alone.
would.
I wouldn't stay alone.
Yeah, no, you'd drag me with you and then you'd sleep through all the creepy shit.
There's some places I think I say I want to stay at alone, but I don't know if this is one of them.
No. I had this, I know we talked about it at the time, but that just reminded me. I remember when we stayed at the White Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm exhausted the next morning. And you were like, really? I slept really great. And I was like, yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night and I had a really weird dream. And then I was just like, couldn't fall back asleep because I had this really weird, eerie feeling. And it was quiet. They do like live music and stuff. And the hotel rooms can be really loud. And I was like, it was finally quiet. Still couldn't sleep.
All right. Are you ready for Jeannie's third story?
Third time is a charm.
I was thinking that.
I
Oh my
think what they
God.
say.
We're psychic. I just
Or
knew.
just Irish.
Or I just literally say that
Yeah.
all of the time.
Yeah.
If you haven't noped right out yet, here we go. We haven't. Almost. I am back in northern New England. It is early 1990s before we lived in North Carolina. NC means North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just like had
You're
a
like,
moment of
wait.
like, wait. New
No, I do that.
Connecticut? Is that a state?
Honestly, I do that all the time. Like to an embarrassing.
Yeah.
Just sometimes I look at it and I'm going like, AZ, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, what else would it be, Caitlyn?
There's no Z states.
There's none. Oh, wait, Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
My former mother-in-law's house was haunted, or so they claimed. While I was dating my ex-husband, I didn't see or hear anything. The old basement was creepy.
As they tend to be.
Yeah. Well, it gets creepier, this one.
Okay.
They
I'm going to put my feet back up because now the thunder's going again.
You're not going to like this.
Okay, great. I'm so excited. Yay for me. Don't make that face.
Hold on.
Don't make that face.
Hold on. This is crazy. This is so weird. Okay, this is weird. Okay. They showed me a stone they found that resembled a gravestone. We called him Mr. Smith.
Stop it.
Do you want to know the name on one of the headstones I cleaned today? Take just like the wildest guess.
Well, it is the most common last name in the history of ever.
But still.
That's weird.
I cleaned a headstone that was Alfred Smith. Alfred
Yeah.
L. Smith. Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith.
I didn't read this. I didn't know I was going to be cleaning a Smith headstone. We're literally talking about Mr. Smith's head. This is weird. I know it's a common name, but still.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're right. Because honestly, who could have predicted that we would be reading this story on the day that you went and cleaned headstones? Because obviously, I don't read these in advance.
Yeah.
Because I'm only going to do this shit once.
Well, I mean, theoretically, I could have pre-read this and then went, I'm going to find a Smith headstone. I didn't.
I know. Well, lately, we've kind of been trying to do more of a cold read with them.
I like it better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then I'm surprised. I'm not an actress, okay? That was like real surprise and shock on my face, you guys.
No, didn't we already talk about how the feelings, they just happen on the face?
Okay. So anyway, we called him Mr. Smith. They said they moved it once out of the area and all sorts of bad things happened until they put it back in that area. It is a dirt and stone floor in that old corner of the basement. It's typical of the area and original age of the house to have those kinds of floors, I guess.
It's very old.
The house had been extensively remodeled and added on to, so they could have built on over top of someone's grave and they could have not known,
No, they would never do that.
Yeah, right? They would never.
That would never happen.
Do that.
That's not a thing.
They don't pave over grave stones and put up parking lots. Is that the song?
It's
paved a cemetery
paradise.
And put up a parking lot.
It has nothing to do with cemeteries. How dare you?
It does now.
Okay.
I think we said that in the original episode.
What?
I think we were talking that song and I was like,
that rings a bell.
Yeah.
That rings a bell. And okay.
We had moved back to the area. I went down into the basement alone, which I hated.
Why?
To get a roast from my former mill. What does that mean?
Wait.
Former mill? What?
What kind?
To get a roast?
What?
For my former mill.
Mother-in-law.
Thank you. If I could read the sentence correctly, you would know that because shorthand.
Yeah, that's like Reddit speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the wedding things.
Yeah.
And the asshole things.
Yeah. From the wedding things and
I was
the
like, I knew she's
going to
know this. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
No, I'm obsessed with you.
Okay, so she went down to get a roast for her former mother-in-law.
MIL.
How about I said it wrong? Mother-in-law mill if you're nasty.
If you're nasty. Mother-in-law if she's nasty.
Was she nasty? I mean, you went and got a roast for her, so maybe she didn't want to get too nasty with that roast.
I don't know. What? I mean, who wants to get nasty while they're hungry? Just saying.
Gobble, gobble. There is a creaky door and the light switch is inside the door. I had to close the door at the top of the stairs behind me, which is unsettling. I am digging around in the chest freezer looking for the roast when all of the overhead lights went out.
No.
How freaky would it be if the power went out right
Oh my God.
now?
Fucking divorce. Okay. I know, obviously, from context, this is your ex-husband.
Maybe this is why.
Yeah. She's like, divorce. Divorce. Too much bad energy.
Yeah.
Divorce.
Can't handle it. The freezer light was still on, so no power outage.
Wait, shut the fuck up. There's a
Okay.
light in their freezer?
Right? That's fancy. In like a chest freezer.
Oh,
Maybe
maybe.
they're, I don't know.
No, those.
I feel like chest
No.
freezers don't really have them.
No.
Well, wow, that was really very modern and fancy. You should. No, I'm just kidding. Like, you should have stayed married. No, I'm just kidding.
No, don't.
Totally
Don't do
kidding.
that.
Never stay married, you guys. Unless
Yeah.
you're Caitlyn and Chris.
Well, I was just gonna say, just like only be married if you're married to someone that like it makes sense and
Yeah.
you're happy. And
Yeah.
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 Don't stay together for the kids, okay?
Don't. Please don't.
Like Blink wrote a whole album about it. Like it's a whole thing. Like get your shit together, but don't stay together for the kids. It's very traumatizing.
Like this. This is about to be traumatizing, I think.
Okay, great.
The door at the top of the stairs never opened, and the other switch I could see. The house's power breaker was within my line of sight. I tried to reason out of why the overhead lights were out. I am holding the roast and holding the freezer open because it was the only light on down there. Oh,
Okay.
So
Well,
like prop the roast in the door.
Yeah. That's not going to be very much light.
If she freaking throws a roast at this ghost, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Is she going to throw a roast
I don't know. I
at a
really hope
ghost?
so. I hope so. I'm trying to find my spot so I can keep reading.
Okay, but like what if the ghost makes the roast like taste weird?
Like it goes through the ectoplasm and gets like
Yeah.
ectoplasm taste on it.
Yeah, like it tastes like sulfur or some. Oh, that would be like a demon, but
Yeah,
you know what
it
I'm
could be a
saying.
demon in the basement.
Could be. That's a very demony place.
But if there was like a headstone down there, it's probably a person. Okay.
I don't know.
So she's holding this frozen roast
Okay.
and the freezer open. She goes, "Lost my temper. I started yelling at Mr. Smith. If I break and fall my neck trying to get this light switch, my dying words will be, bury me next to Mr. Smith, and you will be stuck with me for all of eternity."
Okay, so you guys.
The light suddenly came back on. So it worked. You just yell at him and tell him what's
Stop
what.
it.
I'm telling you.
Okay. Well, I flashed to another creepy song that I love. It's about graves. Dig 2. We got real country today. And
Yeah.
I'm not sure where that came from because that is.
We sang Garth Brooks.
We did.
Yeah. Wow. What are we doing?
That
That was funny.
yeah.
Definitely first step. Tell the ghost what you want.
Just like a boyfriend. Just like a boyfriend. Or girlfriend.
2 times out of 10, they'll listen.
or they, them. You know,
All
like
of them.
again, the statistic holds about 2 times out of 10 they will be listening. I'm so like,
Okay.
I can't say words.
They say again, the door to the stairs was never opened. So they
Okay.
went shaking out of the basement. But I now knew how to handle.
Hander.
I now
You were so
close.
quick to
I
laugh
bragged
at
too soon at the
me.
beginning of this. But I now knew how to handle Mr. Smith.
I bet you did.
So did Angelina
Mr.
Jolie.
Shut the fuck up. Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
We're like on the same brain wave.
We actually just have the one brain. Like,
Yeah.
Just one of us is borrowing half of it from time to time.
Yeah.
So,
That's what happens.
yeah.
That's why I feel so dumb when I leave.
I was like, that's why sometimes when we're together, we're like,
Because we know things. How did we know? I have several stories about that house and him. I am no longer part of that family, and the house was sold. I sure hope he's nice to the new owners.
Oh my
You
God.
should have left a little sticky note on the stone
Okay.
saying, like, don't move me. Just be firm with me. Tell me what you want.
Okay, so I'm pulling up Instagram right now because I'm remembering something that I might have said. I may have made a promise that I think I intend to keep.
There's more. Do you want me to finish this while you're looking? There's more, I think,
Yes.
that maybe you're trying to look for.
No, it's something separate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she says, I did research on him. He was buried 2 towns away. He did survive the Civil War and lived for years after. But are you ready for this? The part of North Carolina where we ended up living for a time was the area where he fought and was stationed and possibly was a prisoner of war there.
Stop it.
Coincidence?
I
I'm
don't know.
not so sure.
Yeah, me either.
Jeannie said that, not me.
Yeah, no, I said the thing. Cassie's reading, I'm reacting currently.
Have a creepy ass day. Big hugs, Jeannie.
Oh my God. Jeannie.
Is that stupid? Bear hugs. Bear hugs.
That was adorable.
So was his name actually Smith, though? If you researched Mr. Smith. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. That was super interesting.
Yeah.
Because you didn't see anything that time that like disappeared. It was
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
like unless the lights were on the whole time and you just slipped into the past where there was no electricity.
That's like the fucking Twilight Zone. No, thank you.
What if that's what happened?
I don't
You believed?
No, I don't.
It was
Nope.
just like anything you were touching went with you to the
No,
past.
thank
So like the
you.
freezer and the roast.
Nope.
Weird.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so
I definitely want the more stories.
Yeah.
All the stories.
All of them.
Please.
Hello.
And thank you.
Yes, please and thank you. She's the one that DM'd me, just briefly as an aside. She said, hey, ladies, for a couple months on my Spotify, I couldn't see any new episodes. The absolute horror.
What the F?
I know. Today, I logged out and back in and saw all the episodes I need to catch up on. I was also following you and it said I wasn't. If you lost listeners, something weird happened.
Yeah. I think everyone's fucking with shit.
Yeah. Yeah, between the Apple shenanigans and then I was like, oh, I wasn't aware of the Spotify stuff being like this is crazy.
Yeah.
I had heard there had been some weird buggy stuff with Spotify around, I think, kind of a similar time frame, but holy fucking shit. She says, it didn't happen to others that I listened to. They're probably paying for that. Needless to say, you ladies will be my co-pilots for my commute.
Aww.
I can't wait to catch up. Thank you for all the episodes. Mwah!
Aww.
With a kissy face.
Thank you.
In
Thanks
case
for
we were
coming
like,
back.
what's moi?
Mwah.
You gotta sound it out. And I'm a visual learner. I appreciate that you you appealed to all of the potential learning styles,
Yes.
essentially. She was
Yes.
like, I didn't touch you and say moi. I guess that's the one, maybe.
It's COVID safe.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I had responded and let her know. I was like, wow. Wasn't super aware that things were going awry with Spotify. So that's
Great.
Tony the Tiger style.
All those festivals and things we did.
All the things that we did. Yep.
But we're meeting new people every day and telling them about our podcast. So.
Yeah.
And you are too.
It's true.
Right?
Do it. Please, for the love of God.
I would make heart hands, but I'm scared the computer will freeze.
I know. Yeah, we couldn't do it.
I'm traumatized.
We have to not use our hands. And so then, this is about a week after the wedding, I got an email. I got a DM from Jeannie saying, "Ladies, I sent you an email of 3 of my creepy stories. Make sure Caitlyn doesn't read them first. I put a warning on them. Have some wine and buckle up. Big hugs. Keep staying spooky. Ghost emoji."
Aw.
And I said, haha, I saw it. Good thing I read the subject. So much wine. So excited to read them. Send us your address if you would like some stickers. And she did. I'm not going to read you her address.
She lives at.
Yeah. Hello, you guys. True crime. Come in.
Yeah.
What kind of a host would I be?
So you can trust us with your address if you would like stickers for your stories. Just give us your address and we won't share it with people because we're that trustworthy.
We're so trustworthy.
We won't even sell it to like a mailing list company for money, that we're desperate
Honestly,
for.
we don't have enough of your addresses for it to be worth their time. Let's be honest. One more thing I'm going to read that Jeannie said. When these things happened or happen, I used to be much more spooked and freaked out by it. Now I'm like, okay, what do you have to tell me? Because I hate to say you get used to it, but you sort of do. And there are a couple of emojis here. I'll normalize my trauma. Cheers, creepy people. And
you just get used to seeing dead people,
Yeah, you just sort of do. You just sort of do.
I wish I did.
A little bit. I don't know. I haven't really seen a lot of dead people.
Yeah, I think you feel them. You feel them. I just know things.
I think I get some flashes. I think I get like the dark, like a shadowy presence in like the corner of your, in your peripheral. I almost texted you earlier because I was like, listen, I don't know if it's because you're at a cemetery today and like I can feel that, but like I was just kidding when I said don't rush over because actually I'm starting to get real freaked out. Molly was barking.
Oh.
She was like barking off and on for like it started like kind of an isolated thing. And then about 10 minutes before I left to go to Trader Joe's, she got real barky. And it was just very sporadic.
Huh.
So I'd come out and be like, what the fuck? And she was also staring in a weird. She moved to a different spot and she was still staring off into the middle distance into a weird spot. And I was like, listen, I have had enough of your shit today. You are a literal bitch. Because I'm talking to my female dog. Also, she was being kind of a bitch. She was really freaking me out. I almost texted you like, are you ready to come over yet? Because actually I'm getting kind of freaked out.
I'm wondering, like, I know it was way earlier, but I'm wondering if she was like sensing the electrical change in the air from like the storm coming.
I didn't really think about that until now, but
or it could have charged something up for her to see it.
Also that, yeah. I don't know. I mean, because here's the thing is normally like she's either going to be just like sleeping and she just falls asleep next to Charles. And like, you might not even know that I have a dog.
Yeah.
Or it's from the bathroom with my noise canceling headphones on and I've got an air conditioner and a fan running. I can hear her going, and it's very sporadic. So I have to come and investigate because it's like it's a new noise every time. And I get really stressed out and I'm like, oh God, what if someone's hurting my puppy? Because even at 12 years old, she is a puppy.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm just a baby dog. I'm like, I have to go check on them. What if?
Oh my God, never have children.
I know. Yeah.
This is why moms don't shower because they hear their kids screaming in the shower, even if they're actually not. And they get out all fast and nothing's wrong.
Here's the thing is Chris is the one of us that he hears them like in the middle of the night. I'm like, it would take a lot. If I'm already awake and I'm like in the next room, I'm going to hear whatever is going on if she's like barking or whatever. If I'm asleep, I'm going to stay asleep. I think that's the part of being a new mom that I could handle because I've identified the cry that means like I need my mom. I need my mom.
Oh, yeah. You
And
think you
now
would
I'm
wake
like,
up to that?
I think so. Yeah. I feel like I've heard Charlie like cry himself to sleep as a brand new puppy.
Well, emo
and then,
boy.
I know, my baby.
He has long hair too, so he could go.
Oh no, I fucked up my headphones.
I want to put my bang out so I can do it.
Yeah, do it.
And then my other one went.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
Who knows? No one knows.
Your hair looks weird too. So
it's wild. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Listen, okay.
We are who we are.
Clearly the humidity has made some changes. This is the humidity edit. Okay. Do you see this? This was me in Austin for like the whole trip. I was fighting it so hard and my hair was just like, that's so cute.
That's funny. I love it.
My hair was straight today.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. And then we had thunder and lightning and hail.
And static electricity.
Honestly, before we even had like the thunder and lightning and hail.
Was there a bug on my head?
What?
Was there a bug on my head?
I don't think so. Why?
I said static electricity and then I felt like my hair do this.
Wait, like that?
Like I felt like it went like that.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
Was that on the camera? Caitlyn, show me and
we'll
not
have to
Caitlyn.
watch later. I don't want you to say that because I felt something. It was like I thought it was a thing, and then it turns out there was not a thing that I could see there, and it felt like a pull, like a grab. I don't want you to say things like that.
It happened. I don't know.
I know. Sorry. I know, because it happened.
It was probably just I had a hair sticking up and it moved. It probably just fell down. I'm sure that's what happened.
I'm sure that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's probably what it was.
Okay. Should we take a break and go do tarot? Because I'm about to pee myself.
Yeah, let's go do that.
Especially now. That was a real sudden of a shock. I don't even remember what we were talking about.
No one knows. No one knows. There's no way to know.
We'll do tarot.
Okay.
It'll be fine.